don't know, you guys, both Bonnie and Amy made me thirsty just talking about water. But it's so true, everything they said. And so make sure you're getting your water intake. But I'm going to share with you, I don't know, but it was supposed to be the first day of spring on Tuesday. But as it snowed these last few days, but we did have some sunshine here in the Cleveland area. So I don't know where you guys are at, but it is also time to spring into your business. All right. This month, April, is going to catapult you into the summer months, which is all about parties. And so let's talk about planting. This is the time of year people are starting to get their plants ready. They start them off indoors here in Ohio, or you should anyway, because you never know when that next frost is going to come. But anyway, so start thinking about that. So let me get my screen up, and here we go. All right, here we go. All right, you guys see my screens?
Yes.
See nodded heads. All right, let me hide your beautiful faces so I can see my screen. All right, guys. Hey, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. All right, if you're not planting seeds, you're probably not going to harvest anything. Okay. I've always told my kids, and I still tell my kids, because it doesn't matter how old they are, that what you do today will make you happy tomorrow. If you're planting seeds today, they're going to grow and they're going to harvest later on. Okay. So let's talk about planting seeds in your business. Okay. First, you need to prepare to plant. Okay. There's a lot to say about preparing. Okay. You can't just jump into a project. All right. If you're going to be painting a room, you don't just start painting the walls. Right? What do? Right? You got to take everything off. You got to move the furniture. You got to cover things. You have to prepare. So we need to prepare to plant. And you want to use time management and goal setting. Okay. Where are you going to start planting? Where do you want to put these seeds? Are you the type of person that wants to do in-home demonstrations? Do you want to do virtual demonstrations? Do you want to do social media demonstration? Do you want to do reels? Do you want to like texting? However you want to work your business. You want to do vendor events. I have team members that really all they're doing are craft shows and vendor events, and that's how they like to meet people. Fundraising. You can turn your business into a fundraising business. Okay, so decide where you want to plant these seeds. You can do some of them. You can concentrate on one of them. You can do a little bit of all. Okay, and actually a little bit of all is really good, because if one of the areas is not working out, you still got this other area going on. Okay. What to plant. All right. Set goals for different areas of your business. You are going to have goals for sales. What do you want your sales to be? Recruiting. How many people do you want to share the business with? Personal growth. Do you want to move up? Okay. What are your goals in this business? Now, you decide. If you know that you need a certain amount of money to pay a bill, pay off a credit card, make a car payment, or anything. Okay. I knew that when I was in this business after a couple years and I decided to move up in the business, I knew what I needed. I needed to bring in $3,000 a month. Okay. So that I could leave my full-time job. Okay. And so I worked backwards. All right, I will do this much. It'll take me this many parties, and it's going to take me this many people, because it's much better to do this business with friends. Okay, so think about where you want to plant those seeds and what you want to plant. And then when are you going to plant them? All right, you need to schedule it. I'm going to tell you, I've been doing this for 29 years, and you think I've learned by now that if I don't schedule it, it usually doesn't happen. All right, if I don't put it in my date book and block off that time, a million and one other things come into play. Oh, I have to do the laundry. Oh, I have to water my plants. Oh, I have to make dinner. Oh, this, that, whatever things. Gotta go get the mail. I have a long driveway. It takes a while to go get my mail. So schedule it. And when I say income producing activities, I mean, I'm not talking about stamping catalogs, ordering supplies, playing around on Facebook. All right. I'm talking about you taking training classes, coming on these Thursday night Zooms, but making phone calls. All right. And we have something in Tupperware called the Power Hour. There's a whole training on that. You can go to the Champion Team Facebook page and just search on Power Hour. You'll find all the training out on Power Hour and how to split up that time. So you're doing income producing activities. All right. All right, guys. And then last of all, prepare the soil with a positive attitude. Okay. You got to be positive in this. And I cannot tell you, we'll talk a little bit more about the other, the opposite of that in a little bit. All right. So we need to plant the garden now. We prepped the soil there. Okay, we kind of know the direction we want to go. So now we need to plant. Okay. We're going to plant lots of seeds. Okay. You don't plant a garden with one seed. Okay, because that seed might not come up. Okay, guys. You need to plant lots of seeds to get two or three of them to come up. Okay. So you need to plant lots of seeds for datings, whether you want to go live and on your with reels, virtually. You want to do events, okay, at your parties, date more parties, but you want to be planting lots of seeds, little commercials out there. When there's a cute little dating gift, Nikki's really good at this. Jessica and all our techie girls out there, and guys. Of like little teasers like, hey, when a cute little dating gift comes out there, who'd like to get one of these free, give me a call or a comment below, I'll private message you. So there's lots of ways for you to plant seeds. You got to have the right tools. Every Thursday, if you're new, every Thursday you're getting they just changed the name, Tup News. Okay, used to be called the My Week. All right, remember guys, it is now called Tup News. Look for that every Thursday morning. It is going to give you new sales of the week. We usually have a new sale coming out on Thursday for the week. It's going to give you awards for you, information you need to know, training schedule. It's all there. You got to have the right tools. All right. If you're going to go in the garden, you got to have the right little shovels and the little rakes and all those things that you need. Okay. And for me, now I need knee pads when I'm kneeling down. All right. You need to protect your seeds. If you just met someone, maybe send them a little thank you note. Hey, thanks for stopping by the booth. You really made my day. Or send them a text. It doesn't have to be in the mail. You date a party with someone. Oh my goodness. Yes. A handwritten thank you card is so sweet, guys. I mean, how many times you get something cute in the mail? And when you do, we call it happy mail. It just makes you happy. I just got an adorable little thank you note from a woman because all I did was send her a salt and pepper shaker seal that she lost, and I did not want to charge her $10. I had a loose one laying around, and she sent me a check for way more than it was worth. Okay, and just said thank you. It made her day. These little things, you need to protect your seeds. Just thanking people with a cute little message, text message, a card, whatever works for you. Okay. All right. Now you need to care for your garden. You prepped it. You planted. Now you get to care for it, okay? Plants need food to grow big. So always, always offer your host the opportunity, okay? She probably, or he just got some free Tupperware. You don't know, okay? You never want to prejudge. You don't know. Maybe they have I had a great job. This is the last thing in the world I wanted to do. I was an engineer. I was making a great income. And I work for corporate America. You think, she didn't want to sell Tupperware. But you know what? I was in a point in my life, I was starting my family. And I knew I didn't want to work 60, 70, 80 hours a week because I worked salary and I don't stop till the project's done. Okay. So you need to ask everyone. I don't care if they're young, if they're older, I don't care. It doesn't matter. You ask them. All they can say is yes or no. Okay. And offer the opportunity. And today, there's so much training out there. If you don't have the time to personally train them, you have Tup now to go to training. You have our champion training. You've got training on Tupperware Salesforce. There's lots of places for everyone to get training. Give the right amount of fertilizer. Okay, plan and prepare. How are you going to share this information? All right. So go get your flyers. Talk to the person that brought you into the business. How do I share this? Where do I get my information? Lots of places for that. Okay. Plan and care for that garden. When do you fertilize? Again, schedule time. Connect with your host. Okay. Follow-up calls. You just did a vendor event and you don't follow up on those leads that checked off they were interested, or maybe they needed service, or I can't tell you how many times people tell me, you know what, I was at the show and they never got back to me. I'm like, was it me? I always worry, was it me? They're like, no. I'm like, okay, good. Well, I'm happy to take care of you. So make sure you're fertilizing your garden. Okay, guys. All right. Uh, Cultivate your garden. All right. Uh, Plant more than one kind of seed. I talked a little bit about this before. There's many ways to do this business. There is no right or wrong way to do this business. You find your specialty. You find your niche. You find your way. Okay. For me, I love doing the in-home parties. Okay. Um, Fundraisers. I also do fundraising. Okay. I do give a percentage of my profit for the fundraisers. Okay, that's totally up to you. Multi-host events. I'm not sure if it was Amy and Jessica or if they did it yet or not. But we talked about doing your parties, your virtual parties on your business page. Okay, and since it's a public page, okay, you can give, maybe you do 2 a month and you say, hey Jenny, you can invite all your friends on Wednesday, March 27th. I'm going live and you can invite all your friends to that. And I have your own party link and they all can go shopping on their party link and everything. And you can see a live demo with me. So maybe you do those. And so that's a multi-host event because I can invite more than one host to come watch my live demo. Okay. Cooking classes. Maybe we're really having fun with the charcuterie boards. And who's done the charcuterie party? Charcuterie parties? Anybody doing out there? Guys, remember I did a little mini version last week and I ate the whole thing myself. What was a personal size charcuterie board? And that clearly, what's it called now? Ultra clear square #1 is a perfect size for a little lunch size charcuterie board to take if you're taking lunches or something like that. And it's just adorable on the table too. It's like a little appetizer plate. So it's not just for storage in your pantry. All right, where was I? Sorry, sidetrack. All right. Uh, Share multiple ways. Give your host so give your host the party link. All right. Make sure they're sharing on Facebook, on your business page, on their personal page. There's lots of social media avenues. There's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's probably some other groups out there that I don't know about, okay? But there's lots of ways to do this business with technology today. All right. Don't forget personal text and the good old fashioned mail. All right. All right, guys. Also, sell in sets. Okay. It is going to help your host if you're selling modular mate sets, if you're selling the Fridge Smart set, if you're selling the Freezer Mate sets. Okay. Also, concentrate on your prime products, the choppers, the Great Master system, the mandolin like Amy used tonight. Okay. Our pressure cooker for the microwave, our grill for the microwave, all those, if you center your demonstrations around a prime product and your sets, you're going to see your party sales increase. All right. I mean, sales are great. Sales are fabulous. But if you're selling 10 measuring cups and spoons for $19, that's $190. Okay. You sell 10 freezer mate sets at $120, you're talking about a $1,200 party. I like the commission from the $1,000 party. I don't know about you guys. Okay. So concentrate on that and cultivate that garden. All right. Engage in training. Every Thursday, your champion directors and your champion business leader, Pam Cliff, are here to train you, motivate you, encourage you every Thursday. I've been doing this for 29 years, and maybe I'm sick or out of town or on a Tupperware sales trip award, whatever. Maybe I'll miss, but I don't care how long I've been on these calls. I'm always learning. I'm learning from the new people because they're new and excited. And they have new ideas and they see things from a whole different perspective than I do. Okay. I'm learning from the top leaders. There's always something to learn. Okay. And then if you're not on the Tupperware Salesforce Facebook page, then you need to get on that because we have Dia doing cooking demos all the time. We have all of our regionals pulling top leaders from across the nation and training. So lots of training, all free for you. Cultivate that garden. All right, guys, you got to pull the weeds. Okay. You got to pull the weeds or they're going to overtake. I know what it is about weeds. They grow much faster. They're really stubborn. They don't like leaving. Okay. But you got to stay on top of it. You got to get rid of those weeds. They will kill your garden. That's where that negative attitude comes in. I'm telling you, I have seen many people get frustrated And I'm not saying they're wrong because I've been frustrated myself, but I'm not going to let it kill my business. All right. I can't. I've got to stay positive. I will find a workaround. I'll just change something. If they don't make something anymore, we'll just change it up. Okay. But you've got to get rid of that negative attitude. It will kill your business. All right. Um, Tend to your garden. And I'm not just talking once a month. You don't go to your garden once, you go to your garden once a month. Who here grows a garden? Okay. Do you know what happens in a month? How about a week? Those weeds are taking over, okay? Uh, yeah. So you must tend to that garden several times a week or daily. Okay. Same thing with your business. You, you don't tend to your business 2, 3, maybe you're just doing this part-time, maybe it's just twice a week, but you've got to at least work on, touching it daily for 10 minutes or putting your power hours in if you want more out of this business 5 days a week. And I'm not talking, you have to put 40 hours a week into this. I worked a full-time job and I started this business, okay? You put in the time where you can. I remember one of my directors that moved up, she was a supervisor at Craftmate at the time. She did her little 10-minute follow-ups and business work on her 10-minute breaks, okay, or a little 10 minutes at lunchtime. You make it work and you fill it in. All right, guys, who's in your garden? Is it Negative Nelly or Happy Holly? All right, you must pull the Negative Nelly, put those weeds out, but you leave Happy Holly there, okay? And be with those people who are positive and thankful. Be on these Thursday night calls. I don't know about you guys, but pretty much everyone on this call is Happy Holly. And there's no one more positive than our business leader, Pam Cliff. All right. All right, guys, you have done all that. It's time to harvest. Now you can reward yourself and your family. Okay. Um, you get rewards and recognition every week. Tupperware says sell 250 this week, and you earn. Most of us were in that water bottle, right? And now we have it to show that now that it's for sale. So that's money in your pocket. Okay. Um, Pam's always throwing champion incentives out there. Maybe you incent yourself personally with rewards and recognition. Step into leadership and share what you've learned. Okay. I didn't want to. Honestly, I don't like to sell and I don't like to talk in front of people. That was 29 years ago. Okay. But this business allowed me to, I always say, get my master's degree. I've gotten sales skills, speaking skills, leadership skills, all from working this business for free. And why keep it to myself? And when you share with others, it is also going to reward you and your family. Be thankful. Be thankful for a job well done. Okay. Celebrate your success. Okay. And continued success. Don't stop because you hit a goal. You got to have that next one ready to go. Create a little Tupperware bowl or bank. Okay. Each time you go to work for a party, a recruiter interview, maybe you give your kids some money and say, you know what? You go put $1 in our Tupperware bowl. And at the end of the month, we'll see how much money we have in there and we'll do something fun. Maybe we'll go to the ice cream store or whatever you do with the kids. My kids are older now. So, so what I do is I have my $5 envelope because I do a lot of live parties, okay, in-home parties. And some, people give me cash. And so every time I get a $5 bill, I put it in my little pink envelope. And that, you know what I should do now? I should put it in that cute little silicone pocket bag. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch over to that little silicone bag, okay? And this is my reward money, and this is what I call my pampering money. So when I go get my manicures, pedicures, or hair done, I'm not using a credit card. I don't feel like I'm taking out of the family budget. I use my Tupperware bank money. Okay, so you can do this any way you want. All right, but reward yourself. All right, guys, what seeds are we going to plant? This is what you got to write down. You need 4 rows of peas. I don't care if you like them or not, just give them a chance, okay? You need some patience, all right? Please, please, please remember, it's not going to happen overnight, okay? You got to plant those seeds. You got to cultivate those seeds. You got to fertilize those seeds. And so patience, they will have a harvest, okay? Persistence, okay? Don't stop because someone said no. There's going to be 100 no's out there, but there's going to be that one yes. So be persistent. Of course, the positive attitude and purpose. in your business? What's your purpose? Think about this. You're doing this part-time and your goal is you just need some money to buy a new dishwasher. We've had people come into this business because all they wanted was I forget what the one a playground, like a little swing set in the backyard. I think Bonnie came in because she wanted gifts under the Christmas tree, right? Okay. So have that purpose in your business. For me, I do this business now. First was because I needed the freedom to have to work around my family's lifestyle. I didn't want to work for somebody else on their schedule. I needed to work around my kids, around taking them to preschool, picking them up, going to activities with them. And now I'm blessed that I can care for my mommy, and she has moved in with me because she has dementia. All right. And my sister works, the 8 to 5 job. My brother works, well, he couldn't take care of her anyway, but anyway, he would love to. 24/7. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. I have the freedom to work my business around my family's lifestyle. You have that. Okay. You're also going to need 6 rows of lettuce. All right. Lettuce. Okay. You're going to let us love and respect one another. Okay. We all can learn from each other. Okay. Let us share the opportunity. Share, share, share. Don't keep it a secret. You are not the secret undercover Tupperware lady. Let us remember to keep our priorities straight. Okay. I do put my family first and then my business, and you can, because you know what? You are the president of your business and you can do that. Let us be honest with ourselves and others. Okay. So you know what? Be honest with yourself. How many hours in this business can you do? Now, you know what? Work what works for you and your family. Let us be organized with our time. Really critical here. I can't stress enough to schedule an hour of learning, growing in this business. Okay. Let us be disciplined with our family time, personal time, and Tupperware time. It really makes me sad. Sometimes I brought lots of people into this business, and they're like, I am doing this 24/7. I'm like, oh, no, no, no. You should not be doing Tupperware 24/7. Listen, if you're married, your spouse is not going to be happy. Your kids are not going to be happy. All right. So be disciplined. There's family time, your personal time, and then your Tupperware time. All right. Oh, we got to have some beats, guys. Turn up the beat. Okay. 3 rows of beats. We are going to set a goal to beat your best month ever. Okay. Set a goal to beat someone in sales you admire and respect. Okay. Now, I don't want you going out there and posting, hey, I'm going to beat Bonnie Alexander. That's not what you want to do. Okay. This is a personal goal. All right. This is a personal goal for you personally. Okay. I always found someone that, they always post the top lead for the week, the national sellers, top recruiters, top teams. And I'll always find someone, personally and privately that I'm like, ooh, my goal is to just beat them by $1, or, move up or get close to them, whatever. So that is a personal goal that you want to have. And then set a goal to beat and exceed your parties up. So if your goal is to have 1 party a month, maybe have 2 this month. Okay. Maybe it's 1 a week. Maybe you want to have 2 a week. So this is all for you. So go turn it up a beat. All right. Now, guys, you got to have some squash. Okay. You have got to squash the gossip. All right? It is like mud thrown against a clean wall. It does not stick, but it will leave a stain. All right. You might hear all kinds of rumors out there. You know what? Tupperware is in 86 countries. We're on the stock market. The news doesn't really even know what Tupperware is. I thought it was hilarious when they posted stuff that we were going out of business and there wasn't even Tupperware they were posting in the pictures. They don't know what they're talking about, okay? It's gossip. Don't listen to it. Find somebody who really knows what's going on. Squash those negative attitudes. You have just got to squash them, all right? I remember Pam always sharing, you know what? You don't want to squash them because it kind of sticks, whatever, but you could put them on your shoulder and just flick it off. Bye-bye. See you later. Okay. Squash the time wasters. Truly, this takes discipline because we do a lot of work on Facebook and on social media, and it's really easy to go down the rabbit hole. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh no, what was I really doing? I was posting this for my group, and all of a sudden I saw a really cute picture of a little girl or somebody's puppy or something cute, and then you kind of like go sideways. Okay, don't do it. discipline yourself. Say, I'm going to do 5 minutes posting my Tupperware business. Okay. And then if you want to spend 10 minutes, you know, to wind down in the evening and go through that, then do that. But you really got to stay on top of those time wasters. Okay. And squash the criticisms. Guys, don't compare yourself with anyone. We are all unique. God has made us all different. And that's why we are better together. That's why we're a champion team. So that's why you see Bonnie on here, you see Amy, Jenny, you see all the top leaders, okay, out here and sharing because we're all different. We all do things differently. Do not compare yourself with someone else, okay? And just squash the criticism, especially your own. You know who your worst own enemy is? Yourself. You criticize yourself. All right, stop. You will grow in this business. All right. So seeds to plant in your garden, and finally are your 3 rows of tulips. We got to have some pretty flowers in the garden, okay? And it's so funny because Steve's actually the gardener in our family, and he loves to plant the food plants because he loves to eat. All right, and if it doesn't produce something he can eat, he really doesn't care. I'm like, I need some pretty flowers, okay? So remember to use your tulips to date new parties and recruit new team members. Guys, just ask. Ask. It cannot hurt you, but use those tulips to offer the party and offer the business. Remember to use your tulips to speak in a positive way. All right. How is this going to benefit the person on the other end? Is it something that maybe they need? Maybe they just need some new friends. Maybe they just need some positive people around them. Maybe they need a little extra income here and there. You just don't know what it is. But if you listen to them, all right, and then speak in a positive way to encourage them, you just might have yourself a new team member and a new friend for life. Remember to use your tulips to encourage and support your fellow team members. All right, we're here to build each other up, help solve each other's problems. If there's a challenge out there, we can help each other. Okay, instead of talking and gossiping and all that. So I hope you guys go out there, plant your gardens, be ready, and let's just have a beautiful spring. If it's not pretty outside, we can make it pretty. Okay. So I care for my mommy and always telling her, she's like, oh, it's not sunny today. No, it's a grumpy day, crabby day. She calls it a crabby day when the sun's not out. And I said, Mom, you're just gonna have to make your own sunshine today. So sometimes we just have to make our own sunshine. So let's go out there, guys, and plant our gardens and have a great spring.